don't know needs to hear this, but HOAs are probably the most corrupt thing on the planet Earth. Like it's bad. Now you probably hear a lot of ambient noise. I apologize, but basically I have an HOA for my house, right? And went to the HOA meeting, and they were like, "Oh, well, we just need the increase to go up $8." Now, $8 isn't a lot of money. However, y'all went up last year, and y'all went up the year before that. We're not gonna play this game with y'all. Like, fuck no. You are not going to charge me every year just to live here. No. Now, I have trees in my backyard that I want them to take down or at least trim back. And as this is 2022, think they did it? No. So now it's on me to essentially hire a company and have it trimmed down myself. I hate this shit. So, last week was the HOA meeting, and I'm sitting there listening to them because I don't attend the meetings at all. But I was like, you know what? I have a problem. Let me go to the HOA meeting and see if I can get it addressed because clearly they're not answering the emails and all this. So, I get to the HOA meeting. I tell the lady, I'm like, hey, I contacted y'all about 2 years ago. I contacted you a few months ago regarding my house and the trees. I just need you to trim down or trim back the branches because they're taking over my yard. You know what her answer was? Oh, well, we had a company come out and assess. I was like, I worked from home at the time, and nobody came by, nobody knocked on the door, nobody asked or anything. She's like, oh, we'll just address it, blah, 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 blah. But then she says to another lady, oh, yeah, well, we're going to go to your house and trim this down. I'm like, well, why, if they can trim her shit, why can't they trim mine the same day, right? Right? I guess what I'm attempting to say is HOAs, like, they will nickel and dime you for the things that they, like, we had a nosy ass neighbor that lives in our neighborhood that just, I don't even know if she's neighborhood watch or not, right? But she was essentially snitching on one of the other ladies that lived there or lived in our neighborhood. She was like, oh, well, I don't want to call out any names. She starts to tell the story, and then she lets the name slip. She's like, oops, I'm sorry. And I'm like, you messy bitch. Messy bitch. But yeah, I'm not going to hold y'all too long because I'm headed to work. Basically, what I'm saying is this. If you are searching for a house, try to get one without an HOA fee because I'm telling you, the HOAs are already high enough as is. I got lucky getting a low one, but who's to say in the next 5 or 10 years that shit don't go up, right? So be mindful of that. Also, just get everything in writing. Email their ass. If you have an HOA, just email them, get it in writing, and then if you have to do it yourself, just withhold on your HOA fee.